Ever wondered how an investment banker allocates their funds? I'm showing you exactly where my money is going into this month and for the rest of the year, why I'm investing there, and how you too can, even if you are starting with a small amount. Whether you have 10k, 100k, 1 million, this will open your eyes to smart, real investments that are working right now in Nigeria and beyond. Let's get into it. But first, I'm financial Jennifer, an investment banker, a chartered accountant, a chartered stockbroker, but most importantly, your money cheerleader. If you're about investment, side hustle, growing your money, this is where to be. Hit that subscription button right away. The first investment I'm going hard on right now are Nigerian stocks, the dividend gangs. I do love Nigerian stocks, particularly the ones that pay dividends. Last month, many of the companies, including Bank, GTCO, UBA, Fidelity, they pay dividend, and it was so sweet. In our World Builders Academy, like messages were flying up and down, people commenting how they were paid. This was say Fidelity paid them, UBA paid them. It was so beautiful to watch. And by the way, you should be a part of that academy, but coming up later. So this month, I'm doubling down on companies that pay dividend and still shows evidence of growth. Dividend aside, Nigerian stock are steady growing our money. Let's look briefly at the top performance for last month, May. The best performing stock last month was Better Glass PLC, Farm. This company returned over 133%. That means if you have invested like 1 million at the beginning of the month, you would have ended the month with 2.33 million in just 1 month. So the second one was Northern Nigerian Flour Mills that grew by 85.2%. And there were other ones like Academic Press, Neso, Resta, and so much more. So if you're looking to invest in Nigerian stocks, we've discussed this many times in this community. There are many platforms where you can key in. There's Afrinvest 2.0. There are other tech platforms like Bamboo. There is Trove. Even investment house is Mary Stem. So far you're in Nigeria, whether you are home or you stay in the diaspora, you can invest in any of these Nigerian stocks through these platforms. All you need is to sign up, do your KYC and all. And like I said, there was a previous video where I did step by step, shared my screen, show you how to invest in different Nigerian stocks. I'm going to link that video in the description. You can catch up on it later. See you. Any stock I'm mentioning here, I'm not saying you should go and buy. It's not investment advice, so it's for educational purpose, okay? If you're looking for maybe stock recommendation, that's what it's part of what we offer in the WBA World Builders Academy. Make sure you join us. Number 2 investment I'm keying into more this month and beyond: gold. Firmly in my gold era. I love the balance it brings to my portfolio, right? Particularly there are periods when other investments might seem to be turning on their own, but gold is usually there, stable. Even when the price drops, it always picks up later. This year alone, gold has returned a whooping 28%. Ha! Before now, I don't really do much of gold, but recently it's something I'm paying more attention to, and I've budgeted the amount I'm putting into gold this month. I've just been starting small with jewelries and all. I love the dual role it plays. It helps you in that baby girl kind of dress up vibe, but it's also an asset with long-term store of value that will continue to appreciate over time. So you're wearing your investment, but in a good way. And another fun thing these days, that aside from the physical gold, some platforms has digitalized this. Right? Platforms like Optimus by Alternative Bank, there is this arrangement where you can sign up, buy gold, they track the actual gold price. I think when you get a certain extent, you can request for the gold to be sent to you. You could check out the platform. It's called Optimus. Number 3 investment I'm doing more of is US stock, but particularly I'm doubling down on AI companies. So yeah, still on stocks, the US stock market has been buzzing and AI stocks have been leading the pack. We are not missing out on it. So this month I'm doubling down on some of those AI companies like the OGs, the Microsoft, the Nvidia, the Google, etc. You already know that AI is the future. No be hype. These are companies shaping the future, and I want to grow with them. In this finance community, we position where it happens. So if you're looking to invest in US stock here in Nigeria, there are different platforms like the Optimus by Afrinvest. There is Bamboo, there is Trove, there is Yocha, there is Chaka. There are so many of them. You could sign up on any of these platforms, and if you are a Nigerian abroad, you could as well use them, or preferably you could sign up in the platforms where you are. There are better options like Trading 212, Wealth Simple, the Vanguard platform, Fidelity. These ones are better for you so that you don't have to be doing swapping naira, dollar, and all that. And many of them out there, they don't charge commission, but here in Nigeria we charge commission. So again, I have a detailed video here on the community on how you can invest in US stocks, where I walk you step by step, but I think this is the time I officially invite you to where I will personally guide you, yeah, in the Wealth Builders Academy. It's a 3 weeks online program where we work with you, not just me. Yes, I'm the lead instructor, but with other finance experts. We guide you, not just teaching you like we are doing here, but to make sure you actually do these things, right? If you're having issues, sign up on any of the platforms. We partner with them, we assist you, and we recommend lists of amazing great companies you can key into. The next cohort will be starting any moment from now. You want to join us, the link is going to be on the description, and I'm also going to pin it. Number 4 investment is beauty and experience. Yes, this month we are paying more attention to this body, whether it's skincare, whether it's going to spa, you know, 1 or 2 things, skincare products, treatments, because you know these things, consistency is key, and they are not cheap. Or aesthetic sections, the light ones but very effective. Even steady grooming and styling. See, whether you like it or not, your appearance is a business asset. Looking and feeling good kind of just boosts your confidence. So we are sending small of that money to actually looking good and being well groomed this month. And in addition to experiences, this is my month of traveling, right? I don't know when this video will be out, but I'm probably somewhere in Turkey or Qatar. Would you like me to do like a small vlogs of my travel? Yeah, in Turkey, I want to, you know, it's more like holiday, but also check out a few places, go to their market. I know the last time I was in Turkey, where there are all these Turkey wears, and oh Jesus, these things are so affordable. But the only problem is that if you go to the wholesale market, you have to buy in wholesale and stuff. But the last time I went to Turkey, I went for a conference, so I didn't really have time to explore the city. This time around, we are doing it this month, right? So this, I see it as an investment, right? But if you are not able to afford this, I'm not saying you're gonna spend money you do not have on traveling. You can still experience your city. I always used to say, here in Nigeria, you know, tourists leave their country, they come to our country here. What are they seeing? What are they touring? Have you seen those things? I've said it before. One of the things I'm going to do in French one of these days is to do like a tour Lagos day, or different states, a tour your state day. Identify some nice locations, hang out there, take pictures, just in the moment, relax, right? So experiences doesn't have to take a lot of money, but if you can actually afford to, traveling is quite interesting. Unless you don't like traveling, that's also fine. The 5th investment my money is going into this month and beyond is ETF, exchange traded funds. I love this one, you know, low risk and long-term stability. I always say the older you get, the more you want to play safe, and ETF is sort of safe compared to individual stock. You know, with ETF, you're investing in a pool of different stock. One ETF can have up to 500 companies, like one of my favorite, VOO, the one that tracks the top 500 companies in the US. So when you're investing in it, you're getting a tiny stake of all those companies. There's even also VTI. This one tracks like almost all the companies, right? There are some people in this one, they don't do individual stock. Their strategy is to just invest in ETFs. Those are broad, you know, index fund and all. Over time, they actually do pretty well, right? So before now, I used to do, my portfolio is more like 70-80% individual stock, but I want to increase it like to at least 60-40 before the end of the year or by next year. I don't know, Sha, we are still young. The younger you are, the more you are able to flex in individual stocks that have higher risk. But I want to intentionally start adding to my ETFs collection as well. Oh, Shebi, you know there are ETFs for gold. Yes, because sometimes ETF can track sectors, industries. So there are ETFs for gold. And one of the popular ones, SPDR, this year alone, it has returned like 28%. So if you're not ready to invest in actual gold, or you don't have enough money, you should consider the gold ETF if it's something that interests you, because with as little as $1, yes, it's just like stock, because any amount you have, you can key in and buy a fraction of it. Over time, you can be topping up. Number 6 investment I'm doing this month is commercial paper. You already know I love commercial paper, and I have a lot of mine, the previous ones I did, maturing this month. So I'm going to like reinvest them in available offer. Right? At the moment, you can get as high as 20-something% on commercial paper, and that's quite interesting. Anyway, the interest rate environment has been a nice one for a while now, so I want to keep locking in. And for commercial paper, you know, you can do 6 months or 9 months, and at this point, you could still invest and have it mature before December. Let's say maybe in 6 months' time, depending, or a little bit after that. So yeah, I really love commercial paper, and I'm going to be adding some new extra funds and then reinvesting the ones I have before now. So if you want to invest in commercial paper, papers, mostly you go through investment houses, brokers, or if you use Afrinvest or 2.0, sometimes they list available offers on the app. So you might want to keep an eye on it. And again, if you are in Fintribe, our wealth community for women, if you're a woman ready to actually save and invest in the midst of other women gingering you, cheering you, Fintribe is where to be. Honestly, it's free. Membership is free. Just be ready to save and invest consistently. I'm going to leave the link on the description if you would want to join us. We are like over 12,000 women across the world doing this money thing together, right? So what we do is sometimes when these commercial papers are open, usually minimum is 5 million, but what we do as a cooperative is that we put together, people bring in any amount they have and we join and then submit to our investment partners. So yeah, you might want to consider commercial paper as part of your investment this month. Number 7, investment I'm paying more attention this month is my business. Like, we are looking to scale, add to the team, because the truth is that the biggest ROI comes when you invest in yourself and in your business. That's what is making the money. So yeah, this month we are adding to the team, streamlining, doing more sponsored ad. I'm not sure we are creating any product this month because the Wealth Academy is almost here. So I need to focus all my attention, Jesus, because that thing can take a lot of my time. For 3 weeks, I'm working with you. That's why people always give feedback that the 35K we charge for the program is too small. I know. But yeah, in terms of business, even YouTube is a business, because anything that makes you money is something that you should invest in, right? So we may buy some couple of lights. I'm also trying to get what they call that thing for camera. I don't even know the name. My own is just to sit there and talk money. Okay, yeah, and I think that's something everybody should also look into investing. For many business owners, you forget marketing. I don't know why. That is what brings in the money. And if you're a solopreneur or something, is there a skill you have to polish on or something like that? Let us be intentional with these things this month. So there you have it, my real investment for this month and beyond. So what's the key takeaway? It's up to you, really. My own is that I hope you get some ideas from my portfolio, from the things I'm planning to do. And just like I'm doing, don't put all your money in one place. Have 1 or 2 places where you put here for diversification's sake. And please don't wait for the perfect moment. Don't wait till you have plenty money. Like we always say, with any amount you have, there are investments for you. In this community, I have videos on how you can invest 5,000 naira, 10,000 naira. What is the excuse again? Maybe the excuse is that you are waiting for that push to start. And that is why I'm inviting you to the Wealth Builders Academy. Let me give you the push you want. So go to the description now, see some of the videos I mentioned, detailed videos, stock videos, ETF videos, and whatnot, so that you can watch them in details in case if you want to key into any of them. Remember, you don't just jump into any investment you don't understand. You take your time to understand better, and that's what I have done in my previous video. But most importantly, I can't wait to have you in the Wealth Builders Academy.